How good.
Oh,
How good.
Yes.
Demands his own opener.
He does.
And deserves it too. Welcome, Tex.
Texan!
Hello, boys. How are you?
How are you? More importantly, what is it? Showdown 57.
57. I think it's 28 apiece, isn't it?
Yep, spot on.
56, 28 apiece. So it'd be nice to get on the other side of the ledge and make it 29-28 this weekend because obviously they had a disappointing loss on the weekend. We had a good win. So they're going to come out breathing fire, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Good win. You did an absolute number on the Blues. They were never in it, Tex.
Never in it.
Yeah, it was obviously the week before was pretty disappointing over in Freo, so we wanted to bounce back, and I thought, Riley O'Brien was outstanding.
Yes.
The way he attacked Tom De Koning in the ruck. He's probably, him and Maxi Gawn, the most influential ruckman in the competition at the moment, and what Birdo did on Saturday last week was outstanding. It just gave us a great look through the midfield, and when it went down back, the boys stood up unbelievably well, and I thought we took our opportunities ahead of the ball.
I watched a bit of that game. Very, very good. Did you, a Texan, have any idea when Jordan Dawson came to your club how good he was as a player?
I knew he was good. I didn't realise how good he was, but he played a bit of half-back at Sydney, so you could potentially argue that he probably wasn't being played in the right position because we've given him an opportunity in the midfield, and he certainly grabbed that with both hands. He's obviously a very dynamic player. He's a great two-way runner, wins inside, outside ball, and he's a beautiful kick. So obviously went forward on the weekend and took some clunks too, which was able to help us forwards.
Gee, he surprised me and made him captain and all that. So obviously the Crows saw something in him. Suppose you could throw in Rankin and even Michael Aney, is it, down the back there?
Who?
Michael Aney. Mate, I don't know a lot about him. I don't think he's missed a game since he's been at your club.
Geez, you've done your homework, Bill.
A local boy too. Great family, I'm told. So how good's he been, the young fella?
Oh, he's the type of kid you'd love to your daughter would bring home, Bill. He's an absolute A-grader on and off the field, Maxi, and yeah, he's just taking his game from strength to strength, and he's been outstanding this year for us at halfback, and ranks as well. He's probably similar to Dawes. So I knew he was good.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how bloody good he was. Can sing too.
Can sing. Oh, he's done pretty well. What would you describe yourself? Would you be the type of bloke that, you'd go home to take home to the daughter?
Oh, my God.
Take home to the daughter.
Well,
my word. Absolute gentleman.
See, Tex understood what I was trying to say.
Beautiful looking.
Tex.
Can play on field. Not so good off field.
Oh, a bit wild from bloody Broken Hill.
Yeah, got a couple of prickles, but can iron them out. But Els on a winner, Bill. That's for sure.
No, we know that.
No,
You just got a front row seat, by the way, Texan, to what Bill does every interview, and that helps himself to what's said pre-interview.
Yeah.
So that when you actually come on air, he just asks you all the questions you've just told him anyway.
Good question.
Yeah.
Not
what
really.
I've been told. I know who told you.
Yeah, exactly right. Now,
Speaking
what
of
about our man?
girlfriends, Bill?
Yes.
Go, mate.
Stop fluttering my Facebook with all your lovey-dovey posts.
What are you doing, Fat?
I'm sending them to text, am I? I just send them off to your text.
Text.
Text. Oh, no, you just you don't have to follow me, Tex.
Oh, I love it, Bill.
Oh, do you? Good. No, you're lucky then. You can see some lovely shots there. And she's 53 too.
Too good for
everyone
Bill.
says she's
That's what
25
she
or
is.
something. 53.
Yeah,
Tex.
Bill.
Yes.
Way too good for you. Now, Darcy Fogarty, our man, the big fog, going beautifully. I am interested in your relationship with him on field because I know you get on really well. But does he wander too close to the main Bulls paddock, or how do you work it out?
No, we've got between him and Filthy, we've got a great combination up forward, and obviously Dan Curtin's been able to come into that mix and play a good role as well. So the three of us are, a couple of us play a little bit higher, one of us play a little bit deeper. Both those boys have been able to hit the scoreboard quite regularly this year. So I've had to get up the field at the age of 34, 35 and do all the heavy lifting, but I do keep reminding them that I'm getting a little bit older, but it doesn't seem to worry the
Tex,
young bucks. But
That's my question. There are 5 Rolling Stones, but there's only one Mick Jagger. Every now and then, Tex, you just got to remind them of who the main man is.
Oh, I've tried to, but you know what this young generation are like,
No,
JB?
that's
They
true.
don't tend to listen. They've got a set of ears, but they don't. Oh, here we go.
Oh, don't
I've
say
opened
that,
myself up
Tex.
to that, haven't I?
What have they got a set of?
Oh, don't worry. A couple of Port Melbourne peers.
Yeah. I like it.
Tex has got a couple of ears.
It was only a matter of time.
Exactly right.
Only a matter of time.
Who do you dislike most in the competition? What team, Tex?
Geez, this is going to cause headlines if I answer that. I'll just go the easy one. We don't like Port Adelaide, do we?
Well, I'm asking you. I wouldn't assume you like
No,
Port Adelaide.
We don't like Port Adelaide.
All right, on a scale of 0 to 10, where are we heading?
What's 10? What,
10's
10
the worst,
being,
0's like 'em.
15 probably.
Is
But
there
Tex-
another? There must be another team there too, Tex, you don't like.
There is, yeah, but I'm not going to mention that because we don't really need to create headlines, do we?
Oh, it'd be
Busting
good for
we
us.
like 'em.
Be good for us.
Good for the show.
Yeah, no, use your imagination.
Oh, righto.
Well, I'm trying
Imagination,
to.
Fat, go on. Get imaginating stuff.
You know what comes in my head?
Think about this year, what's occurred this year. I'll give you that.
Boys out. Who? Gold Coast.
Oh.
Anyway, what's your next question?
Oh! You know what?
Well-
All I could imagine was his ears.
Texan, I have obviously lived in Adelaide during the Showdown's inception. And what I love about this rivalry is the genuine distaste both clubs have for each other.
Yeah.
There's nothing affected about it. There's nothing made up or manufactured. They cannot stand each other.
Yeah, well, there's obviously a lot of history between our footy clubs, JB, and whether it be on field, all the clashes and bashes we've had there,
Ramsgate.
or whether it be off field, there's certainly been enough to write some stories, JB. So, yeah, as I said earlier, the passionate supporters on both sides of the ledger love this week. We get to do it twice a year, and it's 28 all. So we're looking forward to another great competition on Saturday night.
A little break with the Texan because I need to ask him about one of the directors of the Adelaide Crows.
Oh, no, down at the river drinking frothies.
Oh, Tex Walker next.
Not me, right?
On the rush hour triple M.
He is, of course. Now, the great Mark Ricciuto, director of the Adelaide Crows.
Yes.
This week, does he wander in and get around the playing group a little more than other weeks?
Oh, he certainly does, and I don't know whether you guys know over there, but their first 6 years of the Showdowns, there weren't. Sorry, the first 3 years of the Showdowns, there was 2 each year. There's 6 in total. There was no Showdown medalists, so they've created a panel,
Which you won, of course, back in. When did you win yours?
2023.
Yeah, 2023. Righto.
Been stitched on a couple of other times, but, should be 3 or 4 times, but
Yes.
yeah. So Rue's up and about that with
So
that.
he
'cause
thinks
I
he should have won all 6 of them.
I think he was saying on Triple M on Tuesday morning when I come in that he needed to prepare his speech for 1 or 2 of those Showdown medals. So he's certainly puffing his chest out, old Rupert.
Rupert, of course he
Rope
would.
turning 50.
Bruce, yeah, he's turning 50 soon. Have you been invited along to the
I was
50th?
about to say, you guys haven't obviously
Yeah,
got a letterbox at your house because I haven't.
No, we've
received
been
it.
invited.
No
yeah.
letterbox
you
at
have?
my house.
Yeah.
I think
You
you're
pricks.
it, Fat.
That fat's there.
You're there.
Don't worry about that. Me and
Plus
his
1 or?
15 kids. It's going to be a beauty.
I went to the Balaclava Cup last year, and we met at Rue's house to go up there. We piled into the car, and we come home, and he said, come in for a couple of there. We'll have a thing there." And kids were running around everywhere. I said, "Is that yours? That one yours? Where's Rupert? Where's this?" It was absolute organised chaos, but he sat down and had a couple of frothies, and Sarah just organised the house. It was amazing. to
One
watch.
ended up at the top of the tennis court fence.
Because he used to lock them in the
Yeah.
tennis courts so they wouldn't get out.
Yeah. So it's
Smart.
12 foot, 15 foot on
yeah,
how
up
high
the
the
top.
kid was up the top.
But someone said to Roo, hey, he's up there. What did Roo say?
He got himself up there. He can get himself down. Rue reckons.
I think it's Rocco hates wearing jocks. Little Rocco.
What's he wear? Nothing.
Wears shorts, obviously, but
Just free balls.
hates putting the briefs on.
Oh. Hey, what happened last week? There was someone in the crowd, and as they tracked them down, and they've got a baby, and they've named it Walker. You all over that, Texan?
Yeah, I saw a bit of that yesterday. So Ah, I'm not really surprised, to be honest, Bill.
Well, we are.
If you want friends, you name it Walker or Tex or Taylor. It's simple as that.
Hey, do you have any of the past players come back, especially this week? You know, come to training or something like that, like Graham Johncock?
Stiffy. He only come if we pay for his flights, old Stiff. We've got a great past players board, and they look after all the past players, obviously with some memberships and things like that. But yeah, we'll often get some past players back. However, this week will probably be a little bit harder because it's Port's home showdown. So yeah, it's not the one you want to be going to.
Romano Negri,
Yeah, who do you
Rodney Maynard.
Jason Porpelicia.
Oh, yes.
Porpoise. He would have had one of the great careers, Porpoise, if he just hadn't those lower back injuries, you know, the buttock strains. He had that sort of mid part of the body, Tex. He had all sorts of problems.
He was actually in the footy club the other week. It was good to see Porpoise.
What
He's a
about
firer
Bernard?
now.
What about him? Does he consider himself more Adelaide or Melbourne?
Oh, depends what context you're talking, Bill. If it gets him a beer in Adelaide, I'd say he'd be saying he's the Crows. If he's in Melbourne, I'd probably dare say he'd be saying he's a Melbourne Demon. So he's going all right, Bernard. Where did I see him the other day? I can't remember.
It was
Bumped into him. But no, he's going well. He's still sorting himself out at another radio station. But
I see that.
yeah,
SAFM.
not rating as good as Triple M.
Oh, spot on, Tex. Have you heard him on the Saturday Rub? Because we haven't.
Oh, good on you, Bill.
Oh.
I hope hopefully that gets played on Saturday. I tune in every now and again, boys. So,
Every now and then. What about every week?
Yeah.
well, I can't if I've got the kids or
Yes, you can. Ring up.
Have
The
the
quiz.
wireless on.
I might ring up for the quiz.
Do that.
It's not that hard.
Timmy
Well-
Membry did
Tim
on his way to
Tiller's
the
come,
airport.
Tim, that's
Skunk
right.
was in the quiz. Yeah.
Right, I'll ring in one day.
Righto, good.
Make sure you do.
Yes, I'm just looking at the old
What are you doing?
2017 side that got beaten there. What about the half-forward line? Charlie Cameron, Josh Jenkins, Eddie Betts.
Why are you looking at 2017?
I'm just looking at some of the past players.
Right, I see.
Yeah, just to pop in. Josh Jenkins kicked a lot of
Oh,
goals at the Crows, didn't he? I can't believe how many goals he kicked.
Have you done this homework ever, Bill? Or
No.
no,
What do you reckon?
no. Yeah, JJ kicked a lot of goals.
as many
Not
as
sure
you.
why he was named at centre half forward. He never ventured that high. He always stayed in the bloody goal square.
Yes.
Actually, how many goals you kicked
Oh,
in
shitloads.
total?
I don't know. Too many to count.
658.
There you go.
So a lot more than you.
How many did you kick, Bill, in your time?
441, but I only played 150 odd games.
What happened to the other?
198 games.
What happened to the other 100?
Well, I had to share them with Ablett.
Jeez, he was pretty good.
Yeah,
would
he was.
Would he have been the best player you ever played with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary Hocking was a very good player, but I tell you, I spent some time with
Who?
Tony Modra.
Oh, Mods.
He's not right, Tex.
I had a random phone call from him the other day. I missed it, rang him back, and he goes, do you know this bloke that owns this pub? And I was like, oh, what's his name? I forgot his name. I said, well, I've got bloody no idea who you're talking about, Mods, if you ring me. And why don't you ring me? When you find out his name, ring me back. Righto, mate.
It's all right. Who do you get as we let you go because you're a busy week? Who do you get? Who comes to the Texan from Port Adelaide?
Oh, yeah.
I reckon if Zerk Thatcher comes back in, I might get him or Radaglia. I'd imagine Alir will go to Big Filth.
Right.
Yeah, probably Radaglia. Zerk Thatcher, if he plays, may go to Fog, I reckon.
Oh, right. You're licking your chops there, Texan.
Look at him. He already is.
That's it.
Can't see the moustache. He's licking those chops.
Oh, boys.
Well, good luck, mate. It is a brilliant thing. I love the Showdowns. One of my favourite watches of the year. Saturday night, it's going to be awesome. Good luck with it.
Good on you, boys. Thanks for having me.